What is up, everybody? With me is a very special guest who hates my guts, but somehow managed to be on this show with me, Joe Mckeehen. You have over $17 million in lifetime earnings. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that about you. We just argue on Discord all day. I didn't know. I knew you were a
Maybe you should
crusher.
pay more attention.
2015 main event winner. Yeah, I mean, I can't pay attention because I'm really busy getting yelled at by you at when we play Among Us together.
Well, then maybe you should get yelled at less.
What's my strategy to get yelled at less?
You got to figure it out. I don't know. You're in a world full of men. They like to yell. What are you going to do about it?
I love you, Joe. So you and I play on Landon's Discord channel. You used to be on mine. And we've been kind of fighting. So I'm just curious, for the people, have we made up? Are you forgiving me now for our fight?
What fight? I don't even know what fight you're talking about. I feel like you made up a fight in your head.
No, I didn't make up a fight in my head. I've asked you to come back to my server. You say no.
I'm not invited.
No, stop. Stop. You are invited. I keep inviting you.
Nah, I'm not invited.
I boot you once just as a joke. It was a meme, and now you're upset.
I'm not invited.
Okay, so let's talk.
I know when I'm not invited and I leave that
Oh,
situation.
stop. You're invited. I adore you, Joe, even though we have we fight a little bit, but we like food pictures, so we have we share. I know you like chicken parm. That's your favorite.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So
listen, it's a burger and a salad on the menu tonight.
Besides the 2015 main event, you got second place in the 5K WPT at Venetian. Talk to me. I want to know a few things about that tournament. How grueling was that tournament? Like, what kinds of things do you do to prepare for these tournaments?
I just set an alarm and show up to play. When I want to play, I make sure I shower first, and that's about it. I usually don't eat. Packed a couple bottles of water. I think I packed a Gatorade in case I got a little low on hydration, and waited till dinner break and ate something. It was grueling because it was long, and since live poker was gone for a while, it's been a little bit of a adjustment to get back into it. So it's probably harder mentally to stay into it so long because it's not like you're playing 3-4 days of very intense poker in a row anymore.
Since the pandemic, you mean?
Yes.
Now,
so the year's been a little different. It feels good though.
So you've been kind of taking a bit of a break from poker, is that what you're saying?
I mean, I just like to play live poker. I don't play online. So when this happened, I just kind of sat out for a good month almost. It was only the second time I've gotten to play, but I'll try to make more stops and win more money, hopefully. It's fun. It's what I like to do.
Yeah, so you got second place in that WPT, and there was an issue with the final table, or the two final tables. Can you talk to me about that? Because I know you were tweeting about it.
Well, it's an 8-handed tournament, so you just think logically when you got down to 8 people, you'd all combine to one final table, but they didn't do that. They made it 4-4, because it turns out the rule says you're supposed to combine at 9. So each table plays even amounts, shorthanded. So if you combine at 9, you're not playing 5 and 4 instead, and it's supposed to be fair. But since there's a pandemic, you just can't put more than 8 people at a table, so it's not an option. So they made it go to 7 instead, which just doesn't make a lot of sense. I think you should just go to 8. The rule will get talked about and revised and hopefully perfected. This is the first time it got brought up, even though it happened in Florida. No one complained. That this just I guess in Florida, no one cared. Here, it just doesn't make sense for professionals or recreationals. So we kind of voiced our opinion a little louder, and I think it got heard. So I guess we just wait and see if they do something for the next one.
But during the event, they didn't change it. You guys still had to play.
No, we mentioned it and we're like, what the hell? Why would this happen? They made calls to people and they're like, well, this is what's on the structure sheet. That's how we're going to play it. And I said, okay, I'm going to play it. I think it's stupid as hell, but I will do what the rules say, which is fine. I'm not going to let that distract me. In between hands, I'll be like, this is dumb, right? And the floor guys will be like, yeah, kind of, but I can't do anything about it. And it's like, okay, what can we do? And they say we're playing, we just play. We've got money on the line. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to take what's in front of me and go with it.
So besides ignoring Venom when he came up to you and said hi to you, did
Didn't happen.
you?
I said hi. I gave him a head bump.
I'm just
See, with
needling
masks
him.
on, it's hard to hear. He says, "What's up?" First off, I didn't know who he was, but I gave him a head bump out of courtesy, and then I found out who he was later. Like, I mean,
I'm just giving you a hard time, Joe.
yeah.
That's what we're here for. So you went on the next day. Did you go to the Wynn and you won a tournament there?
2 days later, I went to the Aria first and made sure to lose a few buy-ins back in the 25K. But then I went to the Win the next day and did well.
You won.
I did win. I got the trophy next to me.
You got it here? You got it. Let's see it.
Oh yeah, it's right here. I haven't even opened it up yet. It's just gonna be a small win, I think.
Let's see it. I want to see that. I love these little hotel trophies.
Little
I
wrap,
think every
yeah. I have a big win from a few years ago. Now I got a small win with it.
nice.
Just, yeah, don't know what it says. Yeah, 10-5, no limit, hold 'em high roller with the date on it on the bottom. You probably can't read the small print from here.
Still haven't unpacked it. I'm
Well, no, I'm leaving. By the time this gets put up, I'll be home, but I haven't left Vegas yet. So no reason to unpack it. I'll unpack it when I get home. We'll find a place to put it, probably next to my bracelet that I have at my apartment, and that'll be that.
So I want to go back to what you said. You said that you don't do anything to prep for tournaments. Do you do
not
any
really.
studying?
No.
This is
What's
just
there
all
to
coming.
study, man. I know what it all says already.
So this is a thing about you. I remember when one night we were playing and you were talking about you run sims in your head. It's like you have a monker brain. What's going on with that? Are you just like in the Matrix with this poker stuff?
No, I just kind of know what it says. Like I understand what it says and like why it says it. And if you do that alone, you're gonna know what to do. But like in live poker, you can't just do exactly what it says all the time anyway. Because you'll be profitable, but you probably won't be playing the best. Like live poker, there's definitely a little more feel and live reads and timing tells and all this crap that you can't just throw in a solver. But I know how to play against people who play that. I know how to play that style myself. But in these deep stack tournaments where you have a lot of time and space, I don't think you need to. You don't need to like study full on. Like if I was playing online all the time, studying would be a lot better. But I don't. It's a different type of tournament. Live, like online too, you're a lot shallower. But live, you can just have a lot of chips forever. I'm confident in myself and I do well. So
So the field's softer. Is that what you're saying? Live?
yeah, usually. I mean, everyone like gets deep in the tournament, even if they're like a weaker recreational player, they still know what they're doing. You're pushing small edges against people constantly, and that's just the way it is. You might find some really good players early in the tournament, and that's how you can build stacks. When you get deeper, it's not like everyone just has 200 big blinds anymore. Everyone has 40, 50 bigs, and you're playing. And then when you get deeper, you get to start worrying about final tables and ICM and how to leverage it or how to adjust to it based on your stack size and position.
So I'm curious how you got into poker. Because you're quite young. And
I'm 30 almost.
Oh my God,
I'm
retirement
29
home.
years old. I know.
Oh my God.
I know. Me and my girlfriend will be looking in a month. Assisted living.
You're so cute. So how did you get into poker? Like when did you start playing poker?
It's a good question. It's been so long. I just saw it on TV and started like messing around with free rolls and stuff.
What were you doing before poker?
It's probably like 12, 13 years old. So I guess like
Oh my God.
8th grade. I don't know.
Did you go to college or anything?
Yeah.
What did you take?
I got a math degree.
Of course you did.
Didn't use it.
Pure math?
Yeah. Started actuarial science and I failed the first exam and said, I don't want to do this.
Do you think you could ever work for anyone else?
Nah.
You just make too much money in real life.
Yeah, if I wanted to do something like that, I'd do it on my own terms. But I'm pretty good.
What would you do if it wasn't poker?
I got no idea. It's a good question. I don't know how to answer. I don't have a good answer for you. Own a business of some sort and just let other people take care of it.
Professional Among Us?
I don't think I'm good enough.
with this whole pandemic, we've all got onto Discord. We've all started playing Among Us. Like, what is it about that game that you like?
I don't know. I just get bored late at night, and then you play, and you get to yell at people, and you get to get cleared, and you get to like figure out the puzzle. I like figuring out the puzzle.
You yell at me. You
No,
yell
I
at me.
don't. I
Yes,
never
you
yell at
do,
you. No, I
Joe.
only yell at you when you're being dumb, which is all the time.
You guys. One thing I do like about you right now is that you're actually laughing. I feel like sometimes you can't joke around, but and now I'm starting to get you. I'm
Well,
starting
Among
to
Us is
realize.
serious, man.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Yeah, serious business.
So has it like helped you with this whole pandemic and being isolated, playing Among Us, getting to be a part of a group?
It's also just past the time. Like I'm awake for so long, not with nothing to do. You get to do something. There is a little bit of a social aspect 'cause you get to talk to other people. That's not bad, but it's mainly to pass the time.
Have you met any new friends since being there besides me? Obviously, I'm your new best friend, but
I mean, all the people we play with for the most part. I don't know if I've met them, but like I've met a couple in Vegas, but that's about it.
like I'm just curious if you were already friends with like Sean Deeb and everyone that's in there in Landon.
Yeah, I've known Sean forever. I didn't know Landon before this.
Yeah, I've become friends with a lot of people because of our Discord channel.
Fair. I knew some of them before, and others I haven't.
So, let's go back to 2015
Why?
main event.
So long ago.
Well, I mean, you're a World Series of Poker main event champ. That's kind of a big deal.
But you got to remember, I already told you I'm almost 30. I don't remember that far back.
Oh my God, Joe, you're so difficult. Look,
I'll try.
Tell me what you did to prepare, because I think there's a lot of people who you did absolutely nothing.
What do I do? I just know when I'm playing. I showed up to play the day.
Are you not exhausted by the end of the day?
Yeah, you go home. No, you go home, you get food, and then you like chill on YouTube for an hour, and then you go to sleep.
Oh my God.
That's pretty much what I do, and that's still what I do. That's what I do like every night. I just play games and stuff, and then I get into bed after I get ready and put YouTube on until I'm tired, and then I fall asleep.
No, you also send food pics to me.
Well, that's not during tournament days.
I'm just fucking you. Well, so do you play any cash, Joe?
Nah.
Why? What is not appealing about cash for you?
Too slow. I don't know.
Really?
I just never was a cash. I never really liked it as much, so I just don't play it. Stakes for me that I would play are probably not really existent right now. And if I were to play, I'd try to play other games. I don't know, bigger ones. Like I wouldn't be able to go to like a casino and play 5-10 no limit, for instance. I've played a couple of televised cash games, and those are fun because those have a different atmosphere. Also, people aren't as slow. I think that's a big deal about it.
So do you like the thought of speed poker or timed poker where you have like 15 seconds to act?
Yeah, I love shot clocks. Shot clocks are great. I've done well in the shot clock tournaments ever since they've been implemented. And I really like it because I'm a little bit of a faster thinker than I think others are.
What do you think of the chronic tanking that's been happening for the past few years in poker?
Well, that's why we put shot clocks into tournaments, right?
But I mean, like, we don't really enforce much, but yeah.
Well, the shot clocks are enforced. If you're out of timing chips, then you're 30 seconds every action and you're done. Also, I'll call the clock on people if they're slow. I played with Christos on day one, and I called the clock 4 or 5 times at least in the like hour he was at the table.
I'm curious how irritated he got with that.
I don't think he cared. I think he's used to it. It's just his thing. He likes me. He's fine too. He's just way too fucking slow.
You're hilarious, Joe. Talk to me about chicken parm. Why is that your favorite thing? Like, why are you always ordering that? That's, every time you're not in the room, we're all talking about you ordering chicken parm.
I don't get it that much, just sometimes.
Anyone who's ever eaten with you is like, if you eat with Joe, you're going to get chicken parm.
If you go to an Italian restaurant, yeah, probably. I like chicken parm and pasta. I like Italian food.
All right.
So here's the thing. I'm here in an Airbnb with a car, but late night, I'm not going to go drive anywhere and pick up food. And you know what delivers? pizza
Pizza,
places,
pasta.
pizza, pasta, Italian type places. So you're gonna just get that at 9 at night. Sometimes you're gonna be happy because you get that at 9 at night. You'll eat it at 10. You'll get the pasta and the effects of it, and will wear off in 2-3 hours. Just when you want to go to sleep, it's great.
So, who are you in Vegas with? Are you with a group of guys all playing tournaments?
No, I'm alone.
Any other tournaments for you this week, or are you going home soon?
I'm leaving tomorrow, which will be way past this. I'm done. I just booked this in case I made day 3 of the last tournament I played, but I didn't. So I just here an extra day.
What upcoming events are you playing before
Yeah,
the
we'll
series?
look into Florida in April. That's about it. Then we'll wait for more things to get announced. There aren't many places right now. It's just Vegas and Florida. And living Vegas is over here, Florida's way down here, and I'm in this corner, so they're far travels. Like either way.
Why don't you move to Vegas or Florida?
Oh my God, no!
Why?
Have you ever been there?
To Florida?
Have you
Yeah.
ever been to either? Like, why would you
Yeah.
want to live there?
I mean, I've
Gross.
lived in Vegas. Why do you think I moved away?
Then why are you asking me? If you
I'm
already know
just
the
asking
answer.
you because you're always going there.
Well, that's because they play poker here. I don't stay here for long amounts of time. I don't like this place that much. It's fun, but like I'm not a partier, so like I wouldn't get much out of it. I'm not a big foodie, so I wouldn't get much out of it. It's a tourist stop for me, and like I enjoy being the tourist here, basically.
What about the World Series of Poker? You are going to be, if they run it this year, you're going to be there. Do you play pretty much every event you can?
Yeah, usually I'm there the whole time, and I would assume this would be no different
Do you
as
sell
of right
pieces
now.
of yourself when you play?
No, only
Did
in
you
like the
s-
real big stuff, but
did
that's
you
rare.
s- did you have all of yourself in the main event?
No, after I won the main, I stopped selling because then I had money.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Do you think
For the
that
most part,
most
everything's on my own now.
is there anything like a high roller event that you would sell action to just
Yeah,
for
I
the
do
big?
sell for high rollers. That's about it. Like 25Ks, 50Ks. I'll sell some off.
Um, Interesting. Do you think that most players who are, running deep in big events are selling off their action?
Probably because everyone thinks everyone has a lot more money than they actually have. So like a lot of players have probably just been smart enough to sell some of their action before the tournament. And like a lot of people like to swap late or even before the tournament. So like I feel like when you sit down with in a table full of players in a World Poker Tour event, there might be like 4 of them that have all their own action, and the rest probably have action in other people, or other people have them.
What do you think about that? You think that matters
Oh,
at
it's
all?
fine. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, everyone plays good. Sometimes if someone's playing backed too, they don't want to make a mistake, so you can take advantage of it. But it's so infrequent.
So, what do you think about amateurs who see, how much everyone's winning, but they don't see, how much it costs to buy in and like I know people who've won bracelets who just like barely broke even and everyone's looking at them as though they've hit this big score and they don't realize like how much it takes to how much money it takes to buy into all these events.
Well, yeah, just what I said. Everyone thinks everyone has more money than everyone actually has. That's just how it is. They see winning all this money, but then you pay taxes. If you're invested in, you got to pay that share off. You're not seeing the 13 tournaments they lost before it. So yeah, that's how tournament poker is, though. You lose 99% of the time, and then you win the one, and you just cover.
Why is your Twitter private?
Cause fuck people. Pretty much. I don't know. Just when I won the main, I got so many followers, and then everyone wanted to talk, and it's just like I'm not that type of person. So I'm just gonna pick and choose who I let follow and who I follow. I like that better. It's been that way for 5-6 years, and it's been great.
Who are your closest friends in poker?
That's a good question. I got a few. There's got a couple guys that like local back home that a lot of people wouldn't know that like I talk to every day. I got a couple other ones. There's just a lot of people you'll see at a stop and like just be friendly with. I don't have that one friend that like we plan everything together, we go to together. we would always room together. Like for the most part, I just room by myself, and if the opportunity arises for someone else, that's what happens.
So who do you run hands by if you're in a spot where you don't know?
Foxen, Ollie, chip leader coaching, all the smart people.
Nice. Do you have any other social media besides Twitter?
Facebook.
You're on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay, boomer.
Been on Facebook forever, man. I post memories every day. It's like my favorite
Do
thing
you?
every day. Yeah.
Facebook is your favorite thing?
Yeah, you
Or
go to
just posting-
memories and you see like 6 years ago how much you hated everybody and like how awful you were as a human being. And it's just like cool reminder. Perfect for my sadistic self.
You think you're sadistic?
Nah.
Do you think of yourself as an introvert?
Introvert's the one where you like to stay by yourself, right?
Yeah, I mean, like,
yeah,
not.
that's me. I'm very introverted.
Have you? Is your girlfriend an introvert?
No.
So how do you guys get along so well? Because I know you guys have been together for a bit.
Oh, we're good.
She balances you out.
Yeah, that's what she says.
What would she say she likes most about you?
I don't know.
Joe, come on.
I don't. Is this for
She's
mature
gotta-
audiences only,
she's-
or
She's got to say things to you that she
is
likes
this for
about you.
mature audiences only, or not?
Of course. Well, no. Oh, stop. No.
No.
We'll leave it at
I'm
that.
friendly. I'm generous. I listen. You know, if you keep a small circle, then you can give more attention to the people in your circle, and sometimes that's what people need and want.
Yeah, I like small circles. I have a small circle. I agree with that. So like what's next for you? You have any long-term goals? Anything you're planning on doing?
Hopefully, I'll make the flight home safely, and then we'll start eating food and planning out the next trip, and doing whatever in the month. Maybe seeing my family.
Cool.
That's about it. I don't have long-term goals now. I just go a week at a time, day at a time, whatever.
All right. That's all I wanted to talk to you about was your latest wins. You want to
Oh,
talk
okay.
about anything else, Joe? Should we talk
Is there
about food?
anything to talk about?
I mean, I'm fucking stuck in the house all the time in a
Same.
pandemic and I'm depressed. I don't know what to tell you.
You have a kitchen behind you, though. You can cook all you want.
Yeah, and I do. And I
You do.
don't I just it's just like sucks being alone all the time.
You can still get out and do some stuff when you have the opportunity, but I understand what you're saying. Like if you have friends, you can still chill and kind of keep yourself as away from the depression as you can. At least be distracted as much as you can. I get what you're saying.
What do you
I
think
kind of
about
felt similarly.
what do you think about just like being okay with feeling down sometimes? I feel like when I try to avoid it, it gets worse. But if I'm just like, you know what, I'm sad today, I'm a little depressed, I'm just going to, live with the sadness and then kind of feel better the next day. Just like be okay with it.
Yeah, if you're, it's kind of like you need X amount of alone time, and if that's what you want to do with your alone time, because that's how you cope, and you feel like that's the most healthy thing for you, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Have you been noticing your mood getting worse during COVID, or are you just
Yeah,
Yeah.
hasn't everyone's?
yeah? And
I have a
what's
partner to live with, but like, I mean, still lonely. I didn't get to play live for a year, so I felt kind of useless sitting at home, not doing anything. But it's turning around a little bit.
yeah, I'm just crushing all the tournaments.
Just
Oh,
the ones.
do you socialize with people when you go to Vegas?
Yeah, I tried to. I saw a lot of people, you know. Nice to have break buddies, go to dinner with people when you can. Whatever. I brought my video games here, so I played that for a lot of the time I was off, since a lot of people are out working doing something and you just have off days. Like they might not have the same off day.
I thought it was so funny, like literally right after you got second place in the WPT, you were on Discord, like literally, I think like an hour or two later, and you listed yourself in our Among Us game. I'm like, are you
Yeah, what else am I
exhausted?
gonna do? Yeah, but you're on like this weird adrenaline where like you're tired and your body knows it, but it just doesn't matter because you're just awake. Excuse me. Like you come home, you order food, like I want to watch something, take your mind off, do something easy. I don't know if I actually played or not.
I don't think you played that night, but you played
Yeah.
like right after you won the win. tournament. I'm pretty
Did
sure.
I
Yeah,
doubt
because
it.
I
Because
saw on
that
Twitter
was
that
over
you.
at like 3 a.m. or something. I don't think I played that day.
Maybe it was the
Maybe the
next
day in
day.
between. Yeah, the next day.
Because I saw you, I saw on Twitter that they announced you won. I'm like, holy shit, he's crushing everything. And I just played Among
Yeah.
Us with him a few hours ago. Do you have like a ton of stamina? Do you need a lot of sleep? Like what?
Oh, I sleep a lot.
Like how much?
Especially when I'm home, I'd sleep 8 to 10 hours every day.
Wow. Professional
Yeah,
sleeper.
out here it's a little harder because you're on schedules, and some days you want to wake up a little earlier so you can be awake and do what you need to do to get to the tournament at the time you want to. But for the most part, plus I'm not in my own bed. It's not like the easiest.
Yeah.
You know, like you just go elsewhere. You don't necessarily get the same sleep, but you try.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
But I also didn't do anything for a year, so I got energy built up, I guess.
Cool. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. I just wanted to pick your brain about tournaments.
That's what I did.
Perfect. You gave me
Good.
exactly what I want. So are you going to come
Oh
back
yeah,
to
well
me?
I'm good at giving that to women, huh?
You're going to come back to me? Baby, come
Let's see,
back.
I don't think I was ever there in the first place.
Yes,
Why would I
you
come back?
were. Yes, you were. Come on. Come back, Joe.
Oh, but there's
Baby,
nowhere to
come
go back to.
back.
I'm going back to Tiffany tomorrow, man.
No, but that's different.
We have
I'm talking about, like,
salads on
this.
Wednesday, and then tacos on Thursday. So Taco Thursday, and then buffalo chicken wraps on Friday. And I think I requested pesto on Saturday and stir fry on Sunday. So that'll be pretty good.
So I expect pictures every day after she cooks.
You probably won't get them.
Why?
Because why
You
not?
used to send them all the time. You were like,
I
oh,
probably
Tiff,
have
this,
pictures
this.
of all the things I said on my phone already. I can just send it to you and it'll be the same thing.
Well, you're very lucky to have her. I know she cooks
Yes.
really
No,
well.
I'm aware. She's good at it. She likes to do it too.
Yeah.
She's been lonely for 3 weeks. Like she's been not at her best either. Well, I've been out here like at my best. So we'll come back and hopefully I'll give her some of my best and she'll feel better. The missing me part's probably just a good amount of it because it was a full year before I left and now we're leaving again.
So why didn't she come out to Vegas with you?
Didn't have time. She had a bachelorette party, I think, or a bridal shower rather, on Saturday. So the timing wouldn't have worked out. She's already taken off a lot of PTO for her sister's wedding later this year and has done stuff already.
Mm-hmm.
So if she just can't, she can't. She'll probably try to come to Florida with me.
What does she do? If she doesn't play poker?
She is a human resource manager. So she's just on her laptop and taking calls all day pretty much.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a friend who does HR stuff, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of talking
That's
to
what
a
she
lot of
says.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, she takes lots of calls and has to be professional, blah, 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 you know.
Yeah. I hear that. Us people who work normal jobs, man, got to just be normal.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, I'll let you go back to Among Us. I'll see you there later.
I hope so. You should come tonight. I think, we might start early.
Yeah, I have a feeling we will be. The list already started at like 3 p.m. I can't play that early, but I'll play.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people are like done with poker because I think this was a massive Sunday, so a lot of people want to not play Monday right after like a very intense day / week / whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good decomposition day. Usually Monday is always a good decomposition day for online tournament grinders since Sunday's always so huge. There's almost never anything good on Monday.
Yeah, that's why we're always so starting early on Mondays. That's interesting.
Yep, I got nothing to do all day, so I'm just trying to wait for my flight tomorrow. I'll get food at some point. I'm doing laundry right now. It's nice to clean the towels of the people of the Airbnb you get, so.
That's nice of you.
Yes, got to throw them in the dryer. I think I cleaned my own clothes, so I'll have nice clean clothes going through the airport.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see you in a little bit on Discord, and I'll re-invite you, and you're welcome to come back.
I'm not invited.
Stop! You're so driving me crazy.
Not invited.
All right, Joe. Thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you.
Okay. Yeah, great.